is it tonight?
It's the normal
Kidding.
stuff.
Don't get mad.
Where are they at on y'all's video TV?
Just had to finish. Reigns just pinned Rusev.
You're ahead of me. I just saw the sample.
I had to hit the live thing and refresh it, and I caught up to him.
What's up, everybody? It is Corner to Corner right here on Spreaker.com, the Hell in a Cell edition. And we are joining you live as the pay-per-view has concluded its first matchup, the first of the triple main event, Roman Reigns and Rusev. Roman Reigns has successfully defended the United States Championship in a very competitive Hell in a Cell match. I'm still not sure what to make of the ending there as far as a chain in his mouth and the accolade and all of that, and still Super Reigns.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a technical match by any stretch of the means. Interesting.
Yeah. You get your butt whipped from everywhere. You get accoladed with a chain in your mouth, and then you spear him off the steps, and oh my gosh, we win.
I mean, that was a good match. It was a good spear, but I don't understand why they didn't have that finish on the steps as far as the accolade. There's no reason this feud can't continue forward, have Rusev win the belt tonight. That would have made better sense to me. But as you're joining us, folks, it is, of course, Sunday night. We are live on Spreaker.com. Our thoughts go out to Eddie Lane as he is still helping to take care of his dad. Hopefully his dad gets well soon. We are joined, of course. This is the triple threat. It's myself, Stan Grubb, and my tag team partners, as always, Brian Taylor.
Hello.
And Rob Hefner.
Jollikitsosa.
So, guys, we got into it a little bit there. We're of course, Hell in a Cell is live and happening right now. The big news of, I guess you could say the week, although some people act as if it was just announced today, is the main event for tonight is Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair for the women's title in Hell in a Cell.
People get over it. It was announced, 3 weeks ago that this was going to be the main event? Like, just get over it. It's a new time. And you can't really say this is a triple threat of the main event because it was the first match. So technically, shouldn't this be like the curtain jerking match or something? I don't know.
Well, they spread it out right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess it was what they do with AJ and Cena and Ambrose. Is now they've learned that they can move a big match to the front and, be okay with it.
I know. I was kidding. It was a good match. It was one of the first matches Roman Reigns and Rusev had that I was like, wow, nice match.
Yeah, I agree. The pace of it was good. I'm still surprised by the finish. I'm still kind of baffled by that. But at the same point, it was a decent match between the two of them. Probably the first good match that Rusev has had, in my opinion, in months. I'll just be easy on him and just say in months. They're showing the recap right now of Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Oh, man, that powerbomb to the apron. Such a nasty shot. But you know what? Nobody complains that Kevin Owens is reckless with his moves. It's only Seth Rollins that gets complaints.
To me, it's just that move. If you don't perform it right, there's room for injury. Because that was the same move. Sting and Balor was the same move, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was the power bomb to the buckle bomb or whatever they call it. The only difference with Balor and Sting was that Balor took it on the railing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if necessarily need to outlaw it. I just think that before you say, okay, Rollins, go ahead and do that to me, you make sure he knows what the hell he's doing. And you know how to take it.
I think it goes back to what they were saying, I've heard other people say, is like when you have a match full of high spots, and these are every night moves, then it puts your talent at more risk of getting hurt. And instead of being like, hey, every once in a while type of move, it's almost an every night move.
I mean, they do tend to stretch it out a little bit better with some of the more signature moves. With the buckle, man, have we seen it since SummerSlam?
Well, I don't think with Rollins, but I think it was in other matches. But hey.
So tonight we've got the tag titles up for grabs as New Day defends against Sheamus and Cesaro. We've got Bayley versus Dana Brooke. Is Enzo and Cass in action tonight?
Yeah, versus the club.
Okay. So that could be a good one. We've also got, of course, Rollins and Owens and Hell in a Cell, and we've got Charlotte and Sasha. Now, last week when we talked about the tag title match, we actually predicted that Sheamus and Cesaro would come away with the win this week. This, being that we're predicting that, what do you do from there? Do you just set up a new challenger and just make the New Day have to work their way back up, or have them win it back? What would you do?
I think they'll wind up leaving it on them for a while. So I mean, I guess to me they're starting to get in that gray area. They can either be good guys or bad guys, based off of the pre-show interview they did with them. But yeah, I don't know if they have the foresight to take them off of them.
And out comes Bayley for her. They trumped this up like it was a big deal. But her match, did I miss something in that? When did this match gain any kind of?
Well, the last 2-3 weeks they've been going at it.
I mean, they've had story angles, and
yeah,
it was your old school build up. Dana Brooke would come out and beat her tail and leave her laying, and put her down for the match. So then, when she wins tonight, which I can't see her not winning, but it's not the first time that WWE brings the talent in and squashes them.
Well, that leads me to a question. With Bayley now, this is her third pay-per-view appearance since coming up to the main roster, and this is her first singles matchup, her first real true opportunity to shine on her own. There you see the Cesaro tape on the shoulder. It's curious to me because if Dana Brooke doesn't pick up a victory soon, she's really going to be at a disadvantage, and Bayley's in the same boat.
Well, to me, I don't think wins and losses really count anymore. They just stop mattering. You know what I'm saying? And the WWE just kind of missed it. I mean, there are a lot of people now that just have terrible pay-per-view. And, they can't win feuds because, the payoff matches on pay-per-views.
Should we bring up Bray Wyatt's pay-per-view record? I mean,
yeah, it's a good point.
I mean, they keep putting him angles. So, I mean, I don't think wins or losses in this matter. I think if Bayley wins, obviously it catapults her up to be talked in the main event. But because Sasha and Charlotte, it's being touted and advertised as the final chapter. So, is it the final chapter? But I just think Dana Brooke is kind of WWE's measuring stick right now for female talent. Like it's, hey, we'll put you in there with, she's the Raw's version of that.
That's an interesting observation.
I would agree with that. Can wrestle. She's got the strength to move, and she's got a little bit of talent, I guess. And I guess Raw needs one just like SmackDown. But getting back to the wins and losses, since there are no rate or rankings no more, I guess it just doesn't matter.
Well, except in 2K17, where you have to fight your way up for months at a time before you can move up 3 spots. But what do we know?
Right. Or being in a tag team on NXT, or having a tag team. It's kind of odd how you can move up the rankings in that.
Yeah, I know. I put into a tag team on the main roster, but I didn't have a single tag match for maybe 2 months. It just was singles match, fatal 4-ways.
Yep. Maybe they'll patch it.
Well, the most recent patch that was released, this is what really threw me for a loop. So I had been working with a character that I made, my own woes here, and finally got it up to some kind of progress. And then the PlayStation goes into rest mode, and then it's all gone. So I had to start over. Now, thankfully, I was able to bring it back by some this type of discovery, but that was frustrating.
This segment was brought to you by Boo-hoo.
So I guess the loot crates could come in the next 1 or 2 days for us.
Hey, I looked it up. Mine's sitting in Roanoke, so if I still lived in Roanoke, hey, mine might be there tomorrow. But scheduled to be here by the end of day Tuesday.
Yeah, not the way the postal service works.
No, it'd have to get shipped to like Franklin, Tennessee, or something before it got back to Roanoke. Yeah.
Mine's in Martinsburg.
Yeah, I know. Mine's supposed to be here Tuesday. That's all I know.
Brian's just getting delivered, hand delivered, because he's probably going to be a golden horseshoe somewhere.
No, even if Katrina got the Mega Crate, she would never know she got the Mega Crate. All she would know is Daddy got the Mega Crate.
Because you get the regular crate, and then you get the Mega Crate on top of it, right?
Yeah. If you're one of the ones that win, you will receive whatever box it comes in, and it'll be separate than your loot crate. And I'm not sure if how like on the loot crate they send you a shipment saying it's coming. So I'm not sure if they do that for the Mega Crate or if it just shows up. So I'm hoping it just shows up, personally.
Oh, me too.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be 3 of us. I mean, the email doesn't really disclose anything except I don't even think it gives off the weight. Did it give the weight of it on yours?
Yeah, 2-point-some pounds.
Okay, same here. Brian, did yours say anything different?
No, I just looked to see if I got one yesterday, and once I saw that I had one for
Don't grab her ponytail. What's wrong with you?
I didn't even pay no attention to it.
Dana Brooke really just laying into Bailey here. This has not been Bailey's night.
And I think Dana Brooke is wearing something that Natalia said, no, I'm not wearing that. But also coming is the DC Legion of Collectors box. That should be coming in the next week. Theme is villains. Batman villains.
Yeah, that'll be interesting when it gets here.
Now that one comes with T-shirts and the figurines and everything, right?
Yeah, that one. So you're guaranteed to get a pop or a orb or a Zorb or a Dorb or whatever.
A Zorb? What's a Zorb?
Next time you take a shower, look down, you'll see one.
Oh.
Street number 1. No. But I think we're going to give a second shot at those unboxing videos, so people should pay attention and keep an eye out.
Not even the camera.
Well, we're not going to shoot it.
Hold on, who's got the TV up loud? I think it's Stan. He's ahead of me.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
And I also think Nick turned the TV up.
Yeah, because I can hear like somebody's TV while somebody's talking, and I'm getting off track. I'm getting confused trying to track.
Bailey to Bailey. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Brian.
Did you click
Stan, stop spoiling it.
I'm sorry.
Stan's the spoiler.
Hey Brian, have you tried clicking the live?
No. I don't want to screw with it just in case it's like, oh, well, I'll fix you.
No network for you.
When it was on the pre-show, I picked it up from where it was at, so it may just be the internet's just a fraction of a second slower than yours.
Yeah, the internet is a fickle beast.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm ahead and other times I'm behind. So.
Hey, wait, isn't this a SmackDown commercial?
No, this is no push. This is no push, Colonel.
Mm-hmm. No push, Colonel. Yeah.
But,
so let's see. So the next is that right?
yep.
Will now be 4 hours the main with an hour pre-show.
That is just ridiculous. I mean, 4 hours is long. WrestleMania at 4 hours is always. It seems like it kind of drags at different points. But 4 hours for Survivor Series. I mean, how do you fill that kind of time?
Well, you got 3 5-on-5 matches. That's going to take up time.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when it was just 5-on-5 matches, think about it. You know.
Wasn't it only 2 hours back in the day?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think all the pay-per-views except for WrestleMania were like 2 hours. Didn't it used to start at 9 and end at 11?
But they're also counting the pre-show in this, so it's 4 hours plus the pre-show.
Yeah. So you figure you'll probably have 1 or 2 matches on the pre-show, and then what are they up to? 3 matches? Have they announced anything other than the 3?
You got the 3 5-on-5 tag matches. You've got Goldberg versus Lesnar.
All right.
I'm sure you'll probably have a title match from Raw, a title match from SmackDown.
You'll have AJ versus Dean.
You think you get Divas title matches?
Yeah, I think so.
Why'd I call them Diva? The women's championship match?
I won't tell him. Stephanie's busy talking, so she won't hear you.
So I guess that's probably why they extended it then. If you think about it, that's a lot of matches to squeeze in there.
You think if you're only taking 2 of your divas, then you could still have. I did it again. If you take 2 of your, you still have. Say you have Charlotte versus Bailey. Well, that still leaves Sasha, Dana Brooke, and oops, I forgot some. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Well, there's a lot of them that they've got a tribute for. I mean, they've got the tag match for SmackDown, the tag match for Raw, the women's title on each brand, the men's main title, then any grudge matches or anything you might have aside from Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, then the 5-on-5s. I mean, it's a lot to juggle.
I think your grudge matches are going to be kind of put to the side for Survivor Series, except Bray versus whatever in the world that angle was.
Yeah, so did Orton turn at SmackDown? Was that what really happened there?
That's what it looked like. Kane says, "Hey, I'll come out and help you," and Randy's like, "It's all about me."
Well, what about James Ellsworth costing Dean Ambrose his chance to be #1 contender?
Did no one else see that coming?
I think we actually predicted it before the match was even going on.
We all said that Dean, Ellsworth's going to, It was going to happen. But I'm thinking about having to get that Chris Jericho shirt. You made the list.
only if you get the scarf.
But I'm also really contemplating getting the Heath Slater one. I got kids. I need this job. And wear it into my next evaluation. Like, I got kids. I need this.
We're getting a double wide.
But,
man. So, what do you think? Does Triple H show up tonight?
No. I say no.
I don't see why. I mean, obviously they're building this whole Owens versus Jericho thing. And so I don't understand. Unless Triple H shows up to then just erase Rollins out of the picture so that next week or tomorrow we have, Jericho, you almost cost me this. I'm tired of it, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
So
Raw
you
talk
think they would
immediately
let
after
Owens
the
and
pay-per-view.
Jericho for the title?
Huh?
You think they'd let Owens and Jericho for the title?
I think so.
Oh, I think that would be entertaining.
I think they would turn.
Could you imagine?
I think they'd turn Owens face.
Well, I think they have turned him face. But it's a gray line, like Brian said. It's that gray area. Are there really faces and heels anymore?
Look at this crowd for Enzo and Cass. Look at this. Everybody is on their feet. Amazing.
That's the way it's been since day one. Where have you been?
I'm about 5 seconds behind you. Shut up.
I mean, look at how this crowd is waiting for Enzo and Cass.
All right.
It's the Undertaker! Oh my God! The Undertaker!
He would be so bitter if that happened.
We should take this opportunity to say hello to, I guess, the luckiest fan in the world with the number one seats again.
Yeah. Maybe we should start just calling him the nicest fan in the world. See if maybe he'll hook us up, right? We love you, man.
We're your biggest...
I mean, if ever we can find out, it's not like he's ever on social media or anything. Most of these guys, you got like Frank the Clown and all these people, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. You can find them. Not this guy.
They can't afford it. They've had to pawn everything they got. They're going to all these shows.
Hey, there's Chris Nowinski in the front row.
Was it SmackDown that the mics turned off and the entire audience, the entire stadium finished their thing?
No, that was Raw, which the whole segment was amazing.
And that just shows you how over they are. But
and if you're a fan of Karma, my network feed just locked up.
I mean, do you...
Oh my God, it's the Undertaker. How you like that, buddy?
Somehow I knew that was going to happen.
I got Shawn Michaels.
Oh, that would really kill me, especially if it actually came true.
Shawn Michaels just... Oh my God, featured music to Big Cass.
You guys are so messed up.
Hold on, so Shawn Michaels kicked Big Cass, he might kick him in the stomach. He can't get his foot that high.
I was going to say, I mean, we talked about it last week. Even if HBK could come back, I don't know that he'd be able to get the old extension that he used to get. Poor guy, last time I saw him in a picture, it looked like he had aged quick.
You know who's the happiest about Enzo's push?
Enzo?
The leopard
I was going to say,
business.
aside from Enzo.
The leopard print business. You know, they're like, thank you, somebody's bringing leopard print back, baby.
Yeah, if you split these two guys up, it might be fun for about 6 months, but after that, I think he goes nowhere fast.
Yeah, I can't see Enzo doing really anything. I mean, not right now anyway.
Well, I mean, you saw where the WWE's mindset was anyway. Which one of the two got put in the Universal title picture?
Yeah.
But we'll see. But in Lucha Underground news, there is a new Gift of the Gods title holder.
Who's that?
Oh, Morrison pinned Sexy Star, albeit very shady circumstances.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the ref got knocked out, so then his NWO knockoff group comes down, and they actually, sucked, like did the whole croc shot, and beat up Sexy Star, and then another ref comes out and she kicks out, and then they start beating her down again, and then so one of her comes from the back, and they went through 2 refs, and then finally, to quote unquote Vampiro, he said there were only 3 refs in the building. But
he said, "Howdy, dude."
Lorenzo Lamas, the creepy playing the council member, came back, gave Dario Cueto a box, and then Prince Puma did a vignette at the end, and Rey Mysterio challenged Chavo de Guerrero to a loser leaves Lucha Underground match.
Oh crap! So I guess Rey's coming back to the WWE.
Right in time for the Rumble. Way to go, Brian. You called that one pretty well.
Yeah, you figured it can't be Chavo. It's got to be Rey.
Well, I mean, they did bring back the Spirit Squad, so I mean, like...
they've talked about bringing Rey back before.
Now, here in this match, this is the question that I pose to you all. Which one of these good tag teams, the future of your tag team division once you get it off a New Day, who do you squash?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be the Club. That's always happens.
See, that's just it. I mean, the Club hasn't really been able to buy a victory in the past few months. Enzo and Cass are on a roll. Not casserole, but a roll. Yeah.
A sesame roll?
Not a Kaiser roll.
Not a peppermint roll.
Not a cinnamon roll.
A pizza roll?
A Tootsie
roll. A Tootsie Roll.
I'm going to say that I think Enzo and Cass win tonight. Probably without Tootsie Rolls.
I always see some shenanigans on the Club's part.
I want to see another member of the Club.
Yeah. That's what I would like to see.
Well, there's Anna.
And then they can get another match with the New Day and take the titles. Hot Asian wife. It's a sign.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
It's a sign. Carl Anderson has a hot Asian wife. That's what he calls her. Oh, stole my word. So we find out who listens.
All of them do.
All of them. Shenanigans. There goes Cole. Shenanigans.
Well, Cole's the one that says corner to corner and pillar to post.
Maybe he's a big fan. I like them guys. They're funny.
He had to listen to something when he was stuck in the car with those guys.
That was so mean what they did to Byron Saxton, though. When they left him at that 24-hour rest stop or whatever.
Yeah.
Wrong.
You got to give it to Byron, though. He reacted better than I would have, and any of us.
Really?
I'm like, that son of a mother! I've been throwing that shit everywhere.
I don't know. To me, if any of us was going to react like him, it would have been Stan. Stan come out eating, looking around like, I know you guys are here somewhere. Where do we park?
Actually, that was when I saw that segment. That's exactly what I thought. Was like, that's something Rob and Brian would do to me. I seriously thought that. Like I felt bad for him. I'm like, I feel this guy's pain. That's totally me.
I think when you came out, you would be looking for us. You know, like, I know the car was there, but they must have pulled around back, you know?
Now, why did Enzo do that?
Ooh.
I mean, Enzo grabs Gallows' leg, like, come here. Like, dude, the big man's leaving you alone. That's like in the Rumble on the Big Show. Like, leave him alone.
Back up, Cash. You can't do that. 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 You can Come walking around like that. Get over there.
But I will admit that I have done that at work a few times. You know, where you take someone's car while they're in the building and move it around. They come out.
What
Where the
are you
hell's
talking
my
about?
car? I
Rob
don't
would
know, man.
never. Rob,
Did
you
you
would
leave the
never
keys in it?
partake in something like that. You would never do that. Something like that, Rob. Never partake in shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
You wouldn't dare.
Because I never played that trick on people, you know, where
Nope.
they open
Never.
the door and you move the car up a little bit and they keep trying to get in the car, you know.
Never happened. Not even once. We're seniors in high school.